you are a Carnatic singer or a singer of any type of Indian music, then Gamakas is a very important concept for you. Because in Indian music, it is almost impossible to find a song with completely plain notes, right? Because every song will be based on a particular raga and that will have a lot of Gamakas, right? So only if you sing those Gamakas perfectly, only then you can bring out the beauty of the raga. I see many students who have learned Carnatic music for 5 years and sometimes even 10 years, and they know a lot of songs in different ragas, but their Gamakas are very poor, and because of that they are not able to sing the raga beautifully, right? So if you want to take your singing to the next level, then you definitely should watch this video, because I am going to give you some very important basics about Gamakas, like what is a Gamaka, how do you develop clarity in your Gamakas, and if you stay till the end of the video, I will also give you an important vocal exercise that can help you sing Gamakas better. So I am Pratibha Sarathy and you're watching VoxGuru's YouTube series. If you enjoy our videos, please hit that subscribe button. It will really motivate me to keep creating great content for you. So let's start with the first question. What is a Gamaka? A Gamaka is basically an embellishment of a plain note. What do you mean by embellishment? Embellishment means trying to make the plain note more beautiful. So for example, if my plain note is Ga. Now how do I make this more beautiful? I can give a glide to the note like Ga. That is a Gamaka. Or I can gently oscillate the note like Ga. That is also a Gamaka. Or I can give a quick vibration like Ga. That is another type of Gamaka. So to put it very simply, anything that you do to the plain note becomes a Gamaka. Either you glide it, or you oscillate it, or you even apply a small stress to the note. Anything. If you are not singing it plain, that means you are applying a Gamaka. So now comes the next question. How do we sing Gamakas? First of all, how do we know what type of Gamaka to sing in a particular phrase? Gamaka is not a random oscillation of the notes. I see many students randomly shaking the voice while singing Gamakas. For example, Sa Re Ga Re Sa Ni Sa. So whichever raga they are singing, they will sing the same type of Gamakas, right? But that is not how Gamakas works. The way we sing Gamakas completely depends on the raga, first of all, right? So for every raga, your teacher should explain to you how the Gamaka works, which notes can have a Gamakam, which notes should never have a Gamakam, and how much Gamakam can we give in a particular phrase. All of this matters. So for every song that you are learning, you need to get all this information in your music class, because if you are just learning song after song after song, just by repeating each line after your teacher, you will not get any clarity about Gamakams. Maybe you will learn a lot of songs, but you will not be singing it with that complete clarity. And only if you have clarity, you can bring out the raga's beauty, right? So now comes the next question. How to develop clarity in your Gamakas? The simple and best solution is break down the Gamaka into plain notes. Now Gamaka is nothing but a movement between multiple notes, right? So if you are able to trace this movement and translate it into plain swaras, then half your job is done. Let's take an example of Raga Maya Malava Gaudai. You must be familiar with this raga, since this is the first raga we learn in Carnatic music, right? So let's take the first note, which is Sa. Now Sa, usually we sing it in a plain manner, okay? So Sa, there is no Gamakam on Sa. But the next note, Ri. Re. Do you see I am applying a Gamakam on Re? What am I doing? I am oscillating it between Sa and Re. So I am actually singing Sa Re Sa Re Sa Re Sa Re, but I am saying only Re. So it comes like Re. Okay? So the notation of this Gamakam is Sari 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 Sari. So that is what you need to translate. Let's take the next note, that is Ga. So Ga goes like Ga. So the translation of this would be Re Ma Ga Ma Ga Ma Ga Ma Ga but I will say only ga. Ga. Right? So in this manner, every gamakam will have a certain movement. Even the most complicated gamakam will have a very clear movement. Nothing is random. Okay? Everything has a certain logical flow. So you just need to break it down into those individual components, and then you need to connect them very smoothly. Now, of course, this is something that you cannot learn on your own in the beginning, right? Initially, your teacher has to guide you on each and every raga, and she has to explain how the gamakas work, how every note behaves in the ascending and descending sequence, and every song that you learn also, the gamakas have to be explained. So please make sure right from the early stages, from your geetams and varnams itself, make sure that you are not just repeating what the teacher is singing, but you are also getting a complete clarity of each and every note, each and every gamaka. You should be able to explain to me how the gamakam is moving, what is the plain note translation of each gamaka, and so on. And now coming to my bonus tip, how do you prepare your voice to handle gamakas? What are some exercises that you can do to sing the gamakas beautifully? And the best exercise you need to practice for this is akaram. So what is akaram? Akaram is the practice of singing your vocal exercises with the A syllable, right? So right from your Sarali size, you need to practice akaram in at least 3 to 4 speeds. So for example, or your Janta size, or Dhatu varisai, and so on. So every basic exercise that you have learned right from the beginning, you should be able to sing it in akaram in 4 speeds. Only then your voice will have the flexibility of doing complex gamakas, right? If you are not able to do akaram on your basics, then you will find it very difficult to bend your voice like that during gamakas. You will end up singing only plain notes. Although in your mind you will be thinking of the gamaka, but your voice will not be able to produce it. So you have to parallelly work on your akaram technique. Okay, don't think that the basic exercises are only for beginners. That is the biggest misconception that many singers have. Okay, basic exercises are something that I practice even today. Okay, there are many different ways in which you can practice the basics to make it very, very challenging. Okay, so akaram training, if you have not done it so far, or if you are not doing it regularly, then please start doing it right away. Hope you enjoyed this video and got a good clarity on how to master your gamakas. Now, if you want to learn this step by step with proper guidance, then please join VoxGuru's live Carnatic curriculum. We have a beautiful curriculum where we give a lot of importance to this concept of gamakas. So right from an early stage, we train you with simple gamakas, we explain to you how the gamaka works, and after a point, you yourself will start understanding gamakas very easily, right? So come join us in this exciting journey. All you have to do is drop us a WhatsApp message. I have shared the link in the description. So just say hi to us and we'll get back to you with all the details of our programs. And don't miss this opportunity to learn Carnatic music in a very systematic and structured manner. And also don't forget to download the VoxGuru app, where you can find plenty of self-learning courses in different styles of music. So ranging from Carnatic music to Hindustani to voice culture, ear training, and a lot more. There are plenty of self-learning courses you can explore. So the links to that also are in the description. So go ahead, enjoy exploring, and I'll be waiting for that WhatsApp message.